Hello Libra, welcome to your October Tarot forecast reading. I will be selecting cards from the Steampunk Tarot deck to get a general idea of the energies at play for you this month. Then I will select a focus card for advice on where to place your energy from the Witches Tarot deck. And then lastly, I will pull a message card for you on the energy to bring in from the Magical Spell Oracle deck. If you wish to hear the full message from the book that accompanies that deck, you can stay tuned after your reading, and I will go ahead and read that for you. Okay, Libra, let's see what October has in store for you. Libra. So I'm feeling inclined to do a half Celtic cross, and I'll explain that as I kind of go along here. And I'm not choosing to do any reversals with this particular spread. So, okay, what I do see is that sort of the main energy of the month here is going to be on self-care. It's going to be on really taking care of your mental state, your needing to make sure you get adequate sleep, that you rest, and that you're able to sort of process the things that have gone on in your life. I feel like there was a lot of activity here, maybe I would say from the beginning of October until the middle of October, but it could have even been late September as well. I see the sun energy, which is like a lot of exertion, a lot of energy. It's a really good time, very positive time. I see you having a lot of success, a lot of happiness, joy, contentment, all of those sort of very positive key themes here for the sun. It's just a general time of like optimism, and however, there is a lot of energy being expended. So I do see a lot of you being kind of tired, and I feel like that's why maybe it's important to get some rest here, to take care of yourself, sort of process the things that happen. A lot of times in life we need to process good things as well as bad things, and maybe just kind of reflect on all of the successes, whether they're major or minor in our lives, to really appreciate them and really enjoy them. So I do see you also, the foundation of this, the root of the month, is the Eight of Pentacles. So I do see you building on something. I see you adding to something in your life. I see you working very hard. You being very diligent, and yeah, I just see you. This is a card of like work and crafting and refining your work. And a lot of you are really focused very intently on whatever project or area of your life that it is that you're sort of building on. Okay, so I see that as being the foundation. Then we have the Seven of Cups coming in, and this is about options and choices. And maybe this is why there's a need for a time to kind of, I don't know, to me, this is a card of like laying in bed and just staring at the ceiling for a while. It's like not really doing a lot, not really allowing your mind to be overworked. And I do feel like it's because you have a lot of options. This could be a card about daydreams as well. So really allowing yourself to fantasize and sort of have like a mental imagination. It kind of looks like a lot of your thoughts aren't going to be very clear on where and how to move forward. So you do have a lot of options though available to you. So I like that, seeing that for you. And again, whenever we have options, we have choices. Okay, so it does show you having to sort of make a choice. And here in this picture, we see that she's blindfolded. Okay, so she's not particularly seeing things clearly, but she's almost like closing her eyes and using her intuition. Here we see the moon, which represents intuition, and she could go this way or she could go that way. So it's kind of like you're seeing both sides of the picture, and I feel like there is a choice to be made. So you can choose any of these cups, any of these options. Okay, so there are choices available to you. But it does look like coming up towards like the middle to the end of the month, you will be able to select that option. And maybe some of you may be having some difficulties in making the right choice, or what you feel is like the most appropriate choice for you. So that again would be a really good time to sort of sit back and reflect and really let it come to you instead of forcing a decision. Okay, so the shadow card is the Five of Wands. Okay, so there is a lot of action going on. Like I said earlier in the month, we had the Sun card, which is a lot of energy, a lot of action. And other people's energy might be really affecting you as well, or other people's input. And so maybe that's why there's a little bit of indecisiveness here, especially if you've been asking other people for their opinion. It kind of looks like there are a lot of good perspectives here, and you're trying to figure something out and not quite sure which to choose, and that's okay. You don't have to rush into a decision. You can take your time to sort of let it come to you. Okay, so Libra, I'm going to pull an advice card for you to see where you can best place your energy, what area of your life you can focus on, or what's going to give you the best results. Okay. The World's card. Okay, so this is about your work and about success and how you would like to sort of see something come to completion. Okay, so you've been working on something for a while here, it looks like, and you're adding to it. And like I said, you're really cultivating it. You're being very careful to make sure that everything turns out in a quality sort of fashion. And the World card is like, okay, you're focusing on the end result. And also you're kind of taking a step back and seeing the big picture. As you can see, she's kind of a puppeteer here, and she's looking down at the whole city. And to me, this is kind of like all of the energies that are at play, everyone's input, everyone that you encounter during your day, just in your regular life. And there's also the crescent moon here. So there's that sort of listening to your intuition, okay? And she's playing. She's pulling strings maybe to make things happen. And I do see you kind of wanting something to come to completion, but in order to do that, really just taking a step back and being objective, taking yourself out of the picture, and seeing things from like an aerial view. Okay, so taking yourself directly out of it, as in like being the observer. Okay, so I see that is the World's card is like having some sort of completion to focus on. Okay, so I'm going to pull a magical spell oracle deck card for you. And yeah, it is like a magical spell deck, but I just wanted to sort of share, just in case you're wondering, I am not particularly inclined to doing like spell work or black magic especially. I don't do that kind of thing, not drawn to that. I do set prayers and intentions, and I do work with my guides and my inner self and all of that. So with that being said, any way that you feel comfortable in drawing energy to you, or however you feel comfortable in manifesting, that's really up to each person. But anyway, I'll go ahead and pull a spell card for you. Libra. Okay, show me the card for Libra. Show me the card for Libra. Here it is. harvest. Okay, so it looks like there's something, again, that you want to sort of come to completion, okay? You've done the work, you've put in the work, and maybe you're not quite yet seeing the finished product or seeing the results that you want to see. And it's okay to sort of take time out to be objective and kind of review and kind of look at the whole picture. This kind of has to do with like a scene of nature, and it's out in the world. So it's not really a specific scene here other than I feel like being relatable to the world card. But harvest is anything that we sow, we reap back, right? So you're wanting to see the results of your hard work this month. So, okay, Libra, this is the message that general message that I have for you for the month of October. So if you have any questions or comments about your reading here, go ahead and leave them in the comment section below, and I will make sure to address them. Otherwise, if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel and you would like to do so, that would be great for you to get future forecast readings for the upcoming months. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you enjoyed this reading. Thank you.
Hey guys, quick note, in each of these videos I kept referring to the Witch's Tarot deck that I was pulling the advice card from, but I was actually using the Wizard's Tarot deck by Corin Kenner. Apologies for the misreference, but it was actually the Wizard's deck.
Okay, Libra, so this is what the book has to say on the Harvest card. Okay, so you've sown the seeds, you've done your work, and magically thought about life. Now the time is coming when you'll harvest all the results of your actions prior to this moment. What a momentous time, because it's through harvest that we learn the results of who we've chosen to be and what we've chosen to do. The universe wants you to look ahead, and if you need to, you can make the necessary changes in the here and now. If this spell chose you, the universe is telling you that the time is coming for the results of your thoughts, actions, and words to manifest in the world. What will this be? You, more than anyone, know how you've lived and what will be. Your cosmic, karmic destiny is truly your own creation. If you chose this card, you may have little more work to do before you can truly see the outward manifestation of your work. But with this spell, you may learn more about how long you can expect to keep laboring. Okay, so I hope this message was helpful and sort of supplementing the message for your reading for October. So again, thank you so much for watching.